Hello everyone, and you're watching Bitcoin Bubble news channel. Bitcoin on the chart for one day. Let's talk about that. There you have it. We talked about Bitcoin when I looked at the heat map of the day's highs. Your center line for going up or down can be seen. You went right up under that. You took 3 days off. You're starting to bounce, not just for the stock market, but also for crypto, gold, the dollar, and the 10-year rate. The Fed's decision tomorrow will be huge. All of these will have a big effect on this Fed choice. In fact, I'd say this. Bitcoin bubble stands out because it is clear and easy to understand. There's no limit to who can join, no matter how much they know about crypto or how new they are to it. Guess who is watching us now? The author of the best-selling book Rich Dad Poor Dad. Hey, Robert Kiyosaki, you poor dad. We'd also like to thank everyone who put their trust in us. We read all of your comments, and the best part is that it's free. If you sign up now, you'll get all the new information for free. Stay ahead of the trends instead of just following them. Sign up for Bitcoin Bubble right now and enjoy the new edge. Let's talk about these things and more in this film. To stay on track, you have to focus on the numbers in the charts and then wait. There is a difference between traders who are dedicated and traders who are not. The stock price of Microsoft is going up a little this morning. Right now you can see that it is going up. Look at this. Where does it trade? About 440 or a little less. Once more you can see that it's been going up. Last few months, the price was stuck kind of underperforming. What do you know? The business says, hey, we're going to raise our dividend, we are going to buy back. It is well known. What's the best way to get things going when stocks are having a bad day? Buy something back. Let's get some shares back. Because you need to remember when you buy back. Also, this is a game that banks, stock companies, and public companies play. When you buy back stock, the number of shares in the company goes down. This means that your earnings per share go up even if you make the same amount of money. Take a look at that. I'll make a video at some point to go into that more. But once more, it's basically the best kind of fake financial engineering. That doesn't mean the business should not do it. But again, just know that it is what it is. In any case, Microsoft is up on these numbers today. Take a look at this if we go to your everyday. We have a second station down here. This is also interesting to me because this is your parallel route, right? You have lines all the way through here, 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 and here. We kissed it here and were turned down. Today we're going to open up right around that line at 440, and I'm very interested to see if it gets turned down again. What kind of pattern is this? In a scientific sense, it's a bear flag though. The stock is going up, even though it's only going up 1.5% to 2% to 2% right now. That's still a pretty big move for Microsoft, but look at the pattern here. Move down, this is your down move. Then take a look at the chop to the side, okay? What kind of sketch is that? Yes, what does the chance say will happen? It leads to another leg down in the end. Even though there was a move up today, it was just above or below the bottom of a parallel channel that it had broken. Because of this, I would be more likely to short this move at 440 or just above and look for a bigger swing trade to the downside. This would not be a day trade, mind you, this would be a swing trade. There is a bigger trend on this daily chart. On Microsoft, is going to be a good short level. Okay, those are the two stocks that are changing hands today. Teladoc is here. Ben, this was brought up yesterday by one of my head traders who showed this trend line to other members. Also, this company used to be worth $300 like in 2021. How amazing. But take a look at these hits on this trend line. They show how tight this down move was. And then look, it just broke out here. Don't chase it because it's already up about 10% today. At least I don't think you should go after it. On this 10-minute picture, you can see that it's already going up pretty well. But that just shows that charts can help you think of things. It can show you very likely situations in which you can make a lot of money. Okay. Now guys, let's get right into Bitcoin. This is where we'll talk about Bitcoin and a few other things. Bitcoin on a chart for one day. Let's talk about that. There you have it. We talked about Bitcoin when I looked at the heat map of the day's highs. Your center line for going up or down can be seen. You went right up under that. You took 3 days off. You're starting to bounce, not just for the stock market, but also for crypto, gold, the dollar, and the 10-year rate. The Fed's decision tomorrow will be huge. All of these will have a big effect on this Fed choice. In fact, I'd say this. This is the first choice the Fed made. The first cut of this new series is number 1. It's also a question mark between 50 and 25. People don't just say, oh, they're going to cut by X amount, they know it. In the past, when they weren't raising rates, we all knew they weren't going to raise rates. This isn't the same. This gives the markets a new chance to be volatile, which I see as an opportunity. Remember that if you know how to read the charts, fluctuation means chance. We are going to keep a close eye on the middle line. If it goes through, I have a lot of backing right here at 52,800. However, let us review our coin charts once more before we begin. The 50-week SMA at $53,945 is still in place. Analysts like Keith Allen said that holding the 50-week moving average was important for a more stable rebound. Josh Rager and other well-known traders think it's too early to call a bottom in the BTC price. Rager said that people were feeling the same way in June, but Bitcoin went through key support levels and made new lows. He says that BTC is still in a channel that goes down, which makes it hard to see a clear positive breakout. The general mood of the crypto market has been lowered by Bitcoin's erratic price movement. After a 4% drop in the price of Bitcoin, the crypto fear and greed measure fell to 3300s, showing a change from neutral to fear. However, traders like Gel think Bitcoin could reach new all-time highs in October. Others are still being careful. Gel said that similar market trends in past bull cycles led to new highs, but people are still skeptical because BTC is still running into problems. Let's talk about gold now. Let's get going. And the price of gold keeps going up today, little by little. Gold is starting to form a wedge shape, which I'd like to show you guys right now. Please bear with me. Take this high point and stretch it all the way through. Look at this trend line. Let's say we have a wedge pattern. I'll draw the secondary wedge in a moment, but the highest point is right here, and it connects right through that high. We marked that high right there at $2,600. Remember that my opinion for the medium to long term is still incredibly bullish. Since the beginning of the year when it was $1,900, I've been bullish and said that it would reach $2,500 by the end of the year. Clearly, we've achieved that goal, but really your next goal is $26.60. But I still think you'll get pullbacks. Remember the weak hands then. People who are weak like to get out of the market when it pulls back. When institutions look at the data, and I always tell my institutional secrets, they often say, oh, we got too many weak hands here. This means that there are a lot of small or medium-sized hedge funds in the position. Let's shake them up. People, they will do that. They're going to do that for sure. That's why you need to know when to look for pullbacks when things are getting longer. Gold is, at least for now, getting to that point where it needs to shake out. Bear in mind that there is an inner trend line right here. I will show you it on the chart in a moment. We call this a wedge design. I also just put this lower